Cool. So, I'm just leaving school right now. It's the last day of exams, and it's the last day that I am officially employed as a teacher. I'm going back on the sub list tomorrow, officially, for Lethbridge and another school district nearby. But right now, this is the last time that I'm at my past school here as a teacher. So sad times. I think it's getting easier to say goodbye now that I've had to kind of do it a couple times. But it still sucks knowing that, like, yeah, I'll be in the building every once in a while subbing. Still a lot of students there that I really want to see and spend time with and just hang out. And I don't know, I've had a blast this past year and a half working there. Just great, amazing times. Learned a lot, and also just had a lot of fun, like way more fun than I thought I could have. So with that, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to acknowledge that, because it's just like, whew, like, I don't know, like now that I'm driving away too, it's not like I'm never going to be back. I'm actually going back tonight for working the shot clock for basketball, and so I'll be back in some different capacities, just helping out or whatever, but it just feels like overwhelming. It's like taking the breath out of me a bit to just acknowledge, like, I'm not going to be back there teaching, like, ever, most likely. Which is, yeah, oh man, it kind of, it's my first school that I've taught at, and I love it. It's just like, out of every different school in Lethbridge, that's the one I knew I wanted to be at, even when I was subbing, because I got a taste of the other schools. Yeah, I again wanted to just kind of acknowledge that just happened, which is, yeah, like I said, it's a little overwhelming, kind of catches my breath a bit, and I feel like I can't breathe a little. I don't know. But yeah, super hella amazing fun. Shout out to Kasai Nerd Club and Gremlins and so many art students and other people that even weren't in the art program that I got to know. And yeah, amazing school, amazing time. Whew, gonna miss it. With that though, I guess an update on my future plans is yesterday I applied for a Master's of Fine Arts degree at the University of Lethbridge. So we'll see what happens with that. I thought about it a little bit last year. I went there with students to the university for Experience Fine Arts Day, and it was really good. It was a fun time, and I decided there I'll check out graduate studies and see what things are like kind of there. I didn't really get a chance to talk to someone in depth, but I had a conversation with a student who had gone through, well, not a student anymore, someone who had gone through that program, the MFA program, and like 3 days ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So it was a little bit rushed, and so it's a little scary right now. I was super crazy excited, and then I finished the application and submitted it, and I was like, oh no, like, if I get it, now I need to like worry about scholarships and grant writing and money, basically, if I'm doing an MFA. Like, I need to figure out that situation, and how I'm gonna survive financially in those 2 years. So if I get into the program, like I said, I'll find out in about May. I would be tight. Like, I've thought about doing my master's even before I went into education. Like when I was doing my BFA at USask, I thought, you know, do I want to teach high school? Do I want to teach at the post-secondary level? I decided on high school and took those steps and went and got my ed degree, and I love teaching high school. So this is not a reaction to my time spent there that I didn't like it or something. But now is just the perfect time because I don't have a contract. I don't have anything lined up. If I had another job lined up for next fall already as like, oh, you'd be high school art teacher, then I would go and do that. It's scary to take a pause, like especially a 2-year pause from teaching so early in my career, because I really want that stability. But I mean, doing the MFA, one, will just continue my art practice, push me further, and also it'll give me avenues in the future for opportunities to teach at the post-secondary level, which would be nice to have those options to do that. I would really enjoy doing that. But I'm still really focused on I want to teach high school. Like I think that's still where my heart is, just because of those other things that come with the job that have nothing to do with teaching art. Like that's the main thing I want to do is teach art in high school, because the level that students are at, rather than teaching at the post-secondary level. There's still a lot of awesomeness that could happen there, but you don't build the relationships in the same way that you build with students in high school. So, and that's really what I thrive on, or am thriving on right now, is those relationships that I'm building with high school students, and it's just amazing, and I learned so much from them. But anyway, so that's what's up. Applied for my master's. It's a big step that I might be taking, and I'm freaked out about it. But I mean, if not that, I mean, if I don't get in there, I'm still working on building some applications for other school districts. I want to stay in Lethbridge as long as possible. I love it here. I've really grown to love the city, especially since I started mountain biking and having my studio space almost kind of at the same time in the summer I started doing those things. It's just, it enriches my life so much to have those things that I don't really want to take a step and move right now if I don't have to. I'm enjoying the city. I'm enjoying some of the people that I've met here, and collaborating artistically with Laura Lee, and not just with conversations, but like making pieces together, thinking about exhibitions together. It's just like a great city in a lot of ways, or I'm getting a lot out of it right now in a lot of ways. I've only been here for 2 years, and I've just really come to love it this past like 6 months more so, and I want to stay here. But that's another thing that my master's would give me the opportunity to do, is to stay here and work on that here for 2 years, and not, I mean, I have to worry about making money, but I can't stay on the sub list for years waiting for someone who may never leave their position, and I'm not very flexible on the positions that I'm willing to take, which is my problem, because I want high school art. That's what I want. I don't want to compromise on that. I guess I could just be high school English or whatever, my second teaching area, but yeah, I want to be high school. I guess that's what I don't want to compromise on. I'm not going to do well with elementary or middle school. It's just not my bag. Just not into it. The students aren't at a level where I feel like I can have a legitimate conversation with them. It's way more classroom management and babysitting, and I'm not into that. So anyway, yeah, that's what's up. That's new stuff. I'm done right now with my teaching contract that I've been on for 1.5 years. Just like it kept getting extended on this health leave, and I've just been doing part-time. And now I'm just back on the sub list. I'll be subbing for this this semester from now until the end of June or whatever, and just kind of living day to day, which just makes my anxiety soar through the roof, not knowing when I'm gonna work, where I'm gonna work. Like financially, that's really stressful to not know how much I'm working, not know how much income I'm getting every month, if I can even pay my rent and groceries and that kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, so I'll be just day to day, like figuring out what I'm gonna do for money with subbing and getting calls and stuff. And at the same time, like, I guess now it's out of my hands. Like, my application is submitted around May. I'll figure out if I got accepted, and once I got accepted or not. I mean, if I get accepted into that MFA program here, it'll be exciting and awesome, but also super scary, as I have to like apply for scholarships and grants and all this funding, because without that, I don't know how I'm going to actually be able to live, and also pay tuition and things like that. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be accepted for loans and that kind of thing, so we'll see about that. Yeah, I've got to figure that out. Scary times, exciting times, I guess, but I'm really anxious now. Yeah, yeah, all right. Yeah, exciting, happy, sad, super anxious. Woo! So, I forgot my chesty at home. I was kind of in a rush this morning. Looks like we're gonna do some more public vlogging. And I don't know if this is more or less subtle than wearing the chesty, because I want to like go into the store and whatever, and I'm gonna have to hold this now. I don't know how this is gonna turn out at all, but whenever head over to Chapters here and see what's up. But okay. So while we're here, cool thing about this book, I've never read it, but the cover art, someone that I went to school with created a painting that they used for the cover art, Karina Wolf. She actually donated a wedding dress to me for a piece I was doing for my BFA exhibition, so it's always nice to see that, like, people that you went to school with, local artists and stuff. So there's that USask, but yeah, getting their work on the cover. This has been out for a little while now, but it's always like one of the picks, or like I always see it out there. Awesome. Something else I want to talk about sometime, which I've never seen in a book before, but trigger warning in a book. There's this whole thing about really romanticizing not being an adult and being like, oh, it was just simpler to be a kid and blah 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 blah. Like, I don't stick on that too much, because obviously, like, my independence and everything else that being an adult affords me. But one thing, like adulting, like the amount of paperwork you have to do, depending on, you know, what you're involved in, but like academics, school, paying back loans, that kind of thing. There's just an absurd amount of paperwork in my life, and there's going to be a lot more if I get that MFA, I'll tell you that. Because of the scholarship writing and the grant writing and all that junk. Trying to get money so I can work on my art rather than try to support myself some other way. I mean, it's, yeah, you gotta work one way or another to get what you want, right? But I'm pretty sick of the paperwork, having to update this and update that, pay back loans. I don't know, man, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's like one of the only graffiti pieces in Lethbridge, so that's a thing. Infamous. Who knows what you can see on the camera here, though. Infamous. It's alright. It's one thing I really miss about a bigger city is walking downtown. I used to take so many photographs in downtown Saskatoon, and I don't know, I mean, they change a lot too, whereas here, things don't change that much, and there's not much of a downtown to explore, so, oh well. Explore Coolies instead, right? Street Legal Records? I was on fire with the shirts lately. Must see what Britney Spears last time.
Just weird things that nobody in their right mind
That I haven't heard of.
Yeah.
So 3 out of the 4 things I got today, I just was like, that looks cool, and I listened to a little bit on YouTube, and I was like, hey, yeah, let's do it.
Well, hate to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Back
SOL on that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Work from the soil. 6284, 6284, 6284.
Oh well.
Sadly gone.
Tried.
Yep.
Wasn't there. Saved some money. Alright, well, thanks again.
Yeah.
Gonna go to Drunken Sailor right now and pick up Laura Lee so we can go for coffee. Pick up, more like walk over and walk over together.
Aww. Sort of like making pancakes, like you have to throw the first one away, like they never work out.
Someone just told me that about French toast or cooking in general.
Yeah.
It's like the first one's just garbage.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Hi, Daisy.
Okay, so did we decide where we're going, or we're gonna text her? Yeah, Daisy cake. Bye, John.
Bye.
See you later. Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to record this way now and see what happens.
Oh, okay.
It's much more discreet.
All right.
And I also forgot my chesty at home. But like,
You're chesty.
that's what it's called. I didn't even name it that. Yeah.
Oh.
That's just what it's called.
Well, it's kind of a cute name.
Yeah. I like. Oh, that's not the door.